He was called the Mad Monk, the Devil's Priest, and the man who wouldn't die. His name was Grigori Yefimovich Rasputin, a mystic from Siberia who rose from peasant obscurity to become one of the most powerful and feared men in the Russian Empire. Rasputin was born in 1869 in a small village called Pokrovskoe. By all accounts, he was an odd child, quiet, intense, prone to strange visions. In his early 20s, he left home, claiming to have had a religious awakening. He wandered across Russia as a starets, a kind of holy man, preaching, healing, and gathering followers. He had no formal education or church training, yet people swore he could heal the sick and predict the future. Whether he was a fraud or a miracle worker, that depends on who you ask. In 1905, Rasputin's path crossed with the royal family, the Romanovs. The Tsar's only son, Alexei, suffered from hemophilia, a disease that caused uncontrollable bleeding. When doctors failed, Rasputin prayed at the boy's bedside, and miraculously, Alexei recovered. To the desperate Tsarina Alexandra, Rasputin was no ordinary man. He was sent by God. From that moment on, Rasputin had the ear of the royal family and the envy of the Russian elite. Rasputin became one of the most hated figures in St. Petersburg. Nobles whispered that he seduced women, manipulated the Tsarina, and weakened the empire from within. Rumors spread that he drank, debauched, and prophesied doom for Russia. The newspapers painted him as a devil in a monk's robe, the man pulling strings behind the throne while the empire crumbled into war and revolution. But to Alexandra, Rasputin was still the savior of her son, and therefore the savior of Russia. By 1916, a bunch of nobles decided they'd had enough of Rasputin's nonsense. They thought, if we kill him, we save the monarchy. Spoiler alert, it didn't go as planned. So they invite him to this fancy palace, serve him wine and pastries laced with cyanide, enough to kill 5 men. He eats, he drinks, and nothing. He's just vibing. They panic and shoot him once in the chest. He falls. Dead? Nope. He gets up, attacks one of them, and tries to escape. They shoot him again, multiple times, beat him, tie him up, and throw him into the icy Neva River. When they finally find his body days later, his lungs are full of water, meaning he didn't die from the poison or the bullets. He drowned. This man literally refused to die. If that's not nightmare fuel, I don't know what is. After Rasputin's death, Russia didn't get better. It got worse. A year later, the Tsar abdicated. The royal family was overthrown and, well, we all know how that ended. Some said Rasputin predicted it all, even writing to the Tsar that if he was killed by nobles, the royal family would soon fall. And, creepy enough, he was right. Whether he was a prophet, a manipulator, or just a lucky guesser, Rasputin became a symbol of everything corrupt and doomed about Imperial Russia. He's been turned into songs, movies, memes, even that disco hit, Rah Rah Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen. Catchy, right? But behind the fun beat is a story drenched in blood, fear, and power. Was Rasputin truly evil, or just a man caught in the storm of history? That is for you to decide. This man literally refused to die. If that's not nightmare fuel, I don't know what is.